have fun tonight. You're a good group. We're going to welcome our first guest. This gentleman started out here on our new talent nights and was very quickly made a regular at the Comedy Cottage. I can't say a lot about his credits. I've seen him perform a couple of times, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy him. Please welcome, warm round of applause, the first time he's appeared at the Comedy Cottage on a Saturday night. You're a beautiful crowd for him to open up with. Please welcome the talented Mark Allbee. Mark Allbee. Pardon me? Well, like you said, this is kind of new for me. I haven't been doing this very long, but don't worry, I'm not going to freak out on stage or anything. But whoa, I'm kind of used to being on stage, actually. You see, when I was a little kid, I was like into ventriloquism. You know, I had one of those little Daniel days and stuff, and that was kind of neat. I still got them, so I'll show them to you.
Hey folks, how you doing? My name's Danny O'Day.
Ventriloquism is kind of neat because, you know, you don't have to be yourself. You can kind of like hide behind the dummy, and like the dummy does the talking. Like, I wouldn't go out in the audience and start talking to people. I'm kind of a shy type, but with Danny, I can do just about anything, you know.
Hey there. How you doing? Good. What you drinking there? Oh yeah? Ain't you drunk? How come you talking to a little plastic dummy?
Imagine that with this guy. But that was kind of fun, but I kind of gave that up pretty quick because the kids at school were like making fun of me for carrying a little dolly around and stuff, so I kind of gave that up. So I decided to get into like sports and stuff, you know, be a little more macho. And after I got out of high school, I was really into lifting weights, and I like bodybuilding, so I competed for a real long time in amateur bodybuilding. Have any of you ever been to a bodybuilding competition before? All the girls, yeah! Well, I don't know. Bodybuilding has really gone through a lot of changes over the past 7 years. I've been doing it for like 7 years. And when I first started, like, they never played any music when you were posing or anything. And if they did, it was just some soft classical music in the background because traditionally all the posing was like fluid motions from one pose to the next. It was kind of similar to ballet. And this is pretty much what it would look like. Except for the little ending there, that's pretty much the way it would always look. Unless you're at like a novice competition or a teenage competition where guys have never been on stage before and they kind of freak out when they get up there and maybe they don't know how to pose very good to begin with. It kind of looks like this. They look kind of strange. But now they've started letting the bodybuilders bring their own music to pose to on cassettes. Now this has added a whole new dimension to bodybuilding because you get guys doing posing routines to all kinds of music. Like, can you imagine a guy doing a posing routine to acid rock, like Led Zeppelin or AC/DC? Now he's got to change his style altogether. He can't like flow from one pose to the next. He kind of has to attack each pose and be a little bit more aggressive. Kind of looks like he's doing a martial arts kata or something. It's kind of strange. But my favorite is when they come out there and try to do their posing routine to disco music. The guy comes trucking out there on stage. wonder why some of these bodybuilders walk around with their arms out like this? I got a theory about this. I figure these guys, when the weather's nice, they probably spend a lot of time at the beach, you know, and they probably sit back all day flexing their biceps at all pretty-looking girls. Yeah, I figure by the end of the day, this guy's armpits are going to be sunburned, man. He's going to be walking around like that for a long time. But, you know why real men don't eat quiche? I'll tell you. It's a lot more macho to just drink it straight from the carton. Yes, do pork quiche, a real man's drink. You ever notice how in commercials, whenever they're selling a product like this, they always hold the product like right next to their head? Then they point to all the words on the label like you're watching Sesame Street or something. For a quiche. With 3 cheeses. Kind of stupid. You know, we really had some very severe weather there for a while. It was really getting cold, and I tell you, you gotta be prepared when you go out in weather like that. Like maybe bring blankets in the car or something in case you have an accident. Well, I'm glad that for my birthday, I got one of these in November. See these things? Little window scrapers with a hand warmer? For people who are too stupid to wear gloves. Stupid enough to try to scrape their entire windshield with a blade that says a credit card. I didn't know what this thing was when I got it, you know? It looks like an Eskimo martial arts weapon. There was this issue in the news a while back of it had to do with like separation of church and state. And it was like whether or not they're going to allow prayers in school and stuff. And I heard on the radio about that time that in some states they weren't allowing kids to bring their Bibles to school, which seemed kind of weird to me. Now, you know, as soon as they make any kind of a rule, all the kids are going to try to break it just to see if they can get away with it, you know. So instead of smoking cigarettes and marijuana in the bathroom in between their class periods, they're going to be reading their Bibles in the bathroom stalls. Hey, dude, what you reading, man? Oh, wow, man, really getting into some revelations, man. Dude, you are crazy, man? I mean, it's the heaviest scripture there is. Yeah, I know. You want to read a couple verses? No, man, I don't think so. That's cool. Teacher's coming! Oh, get out of here, man. And these things will go down like cigarettes used to. Alright, what are you doing in here? Hey, man, like I'm just going to the bathroom, man. Oh, yeah? And I suppose this came out of your butt? Hey, man, like yesterday I was just really hungry for the words, you know what I mean? Down to the office, young man. The thing that's really nice about comedy is you don't have to look any certain way to be a comedian. And you don't have to be like born with a lot of athletic potential or anything like that, or a lot of intellectual smarts, obviously. But, you know, if you have things that most people would consider like a handicap or something, you can use them in your comedy. It's kind of to your advantage, you know, you can joke about them. I saw this lady on TV once. She had like cerebral palsy, and she was a stand-up comedian, and she was really funny and everything. And that got me thinking, what would it be like for certain types of people with certain handicaps to be stand-up comedians? And I was thinking, could a person who is deaf, dumb, and blind be a stand-up comedian? Well, if you use your imagination and really think about it, it could be done. And this is what I came up with.
Say, man, white Stevie Wonder.
very much, folks. My name is Mark Allbee. Have a nice day. Another round of applause, Mr. Mark Allbee.